Hi, it's Amanda. Welcome to my channel. Next week, I continue my BoB123 series with Yamini Essentials. But before I kick that off, in this next video in my What's in Our Hair Products series, I'd like to do a quick review of the chemical ingredients you'll find in the products that I'll be reviewing. I'm waiting on another two products, a conditioner and a detox mask, but I'll include those ingredients in the description box when I receive the products. Right now, I'm only covering the chemical ingredients because those are the ones you may be unsure of, even as most of them are relatively prevalent in most hair products. Before I started this whole ingredients thing, I had no idea what even the most basic chemical ingredients were for or their level of safety. You may not know what rosehip oil does for your hair, but you can reasonably assume it's not there to do you any harm. You hear something like dehydroacetic acid though, and well, maybe. I'm going to introduce 10 ingredients. It really just worked out that there were only 10, but I'm not going to be going into the safe, not safe, because not safe is no longer an option when it comes to products that I use in my hair. As I've mentioned in many videos over the last couple of months, I am now only using products with clean ingredients. So no EWG score or anything similar, because if it's on this list, it's fine per my research. Also, the review will be out next week, but if you're interested in trying out these products, I do have a coupon code, Amanda. Nothing in it for me, but you can get 15% off at checkout. Note though that these cannot be combined with any Black Friday sales that they do. The first ingredient is witch hazel distillate. I remember a while back a subscriber recommended that I do some reviews on Blended Beauty. I believe that was the brand. And I looked into their ingredients and I noticed that all of their products had in witch hazel, from the shampoo to the deep conditioner. Witch hazel, as I had thought, is largely an astringent, and it has both anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. So it treats dry scalp and dandruff and reduces free radical damage because it's an antioxidant and all of that stuff, which is great. But that's why it would make sense to me to be in a shampoo. I'm not really sure why it was in like a deep conditioner and a conditioner and all of that. But anyway, it's actually only in the co-wash, so that makes sense to me. Number 2, Behentrimonium Methosulfate. I may wrongly assume that everyone already knows what this is, so let me just give a quick rundown. Behentrimonium Methosulfate is not a sulfate. It is in fact a surfactant, and counter to the drying properties that you will encounter with a sulfate, Behentrimonium Methosulfate is actually an anti-static and it provides conditioning. It is often coupled with cetyryl alcohol for a really stable emulsifier. Emulsifiers and surfactants, and along with 3 other large higher level like ingredient categories, are covered in a recent video, so I will link that in the description box below, and it'll also be in the cards. So this will be the one item on this list that I may follow up on. I was actually surprised to see that Behentrimonium Methosulfate has a 4 on EWG. I understand it's because you could be highly allergic to it. My research didn't really confirm much. It's a problem I'm facing a lot when I am looking into ingredients. I might find one source that suggests that something is not particularly safe, but then I try to do further research and it's just not there. I haven't been able to find anything definitive, so largely I would just say that it's good to go. I do plan on doing a video on like 5 or 10 ingredients to avoid once I have done more research, and I fully expect that Behentrimonium Methosulfate will not be in that list, but because I'm bringing it up in this context right now, I will cover my final conclusions in that video. I don't know when I'll be doing it. It's just a plan that I have. Number 3 is Cetearyl alcohol. This is a fatty acid and it is used to soften hair, and it thickens and stabilizes products. It's also an emollient, so it provides effective soothing and healing of dry skin and therefore dry scalp. Number 4 is cetyl alcohol. This is another fatty alcohol known to soften hair. I don't know why I keep saying soften hair. It provides slip and emulsifies ingredients, and it is derived from either palm or coconut oil most often. Number 5 is lauric acid. Sorry, I have notes. This is the main component in coconut oil, and if your hair, again, doesn't like coconut oil, it might not be great for you. It does a good job of penetrating the hair shaft to nourish with vitamins, minerals, and fatty acids and all that, and all of the great things that coconut oil can potentially do for your hair. Number 6 is cellulose gum. This is just a thickening agent, and it controls viscosity, and it also is an emulsion stabilizer. Number 7 is phenoxyethanol. This is among the very few approved preservatives I've come across so far. It's a broad spectrum preservative, so it covers bacteria, yeast, and mold, and it is approved at a maximum concentration of 1%. There is so far only limited evidence to support that it can have harmful effects, but largely in my research, it seems like this is a good one to go with. If you use a lot of products in your wash day containing phenoxyethanol, it could lead to larger exposure among all of the ingredients that you're using. So in your wash day, just don't use 6 products containing this ingredient. I forgot what this ingredient was. What are we talking about? Phenoxyethanol, right. Number 8 is benzoic acid. This is, again, a non-toxic preservative targeting both fungi and bacteria. It also smooths skin and decreases inflammation, and it is a pH adjuster. Number 9, as mentioned earlier in the video, dehydroacetic acid. This is another preservative that simply fights fungus and bacteria. Not much more to say on that. Which brings me to number 10, which is citric acid. This is just a pH adjuster as well, and it is used as a preservative. So that was a very quick rundown of the 10 ingredients, the 10 chemical ingredients that you will find in this whole line among the products that I have. Again, as I mentioned, I'm waiting for 2 more products. Let me know if you would like me to do videos like this to introduce the brands in my BoB123 series, or maybe I'll just do it where it makes sense based on the ingredient list that I have. I do plan at some point to do a definitive X ingredients to avoid when shopping for clean hair products, preservatives, because those seem to be the hot button topics, at least for me, and some lesser known, arguably evil ingredients. I hope you like this video. If you like my content and haven't done so already, please subscribe, like, comment, and share, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Thanks, and have a good one.